Hi everybody, I'm John Placchino for Super's Corner, a show about Hudson County Schools of Technology with our Superintendent Frank Gargiulo. It's about our students, it's about our staff, and it's about our programs. Tonight we're going to have a recap of our spring season. We did 10 shows and we're going to give you highlights, and these shows have already been aired. Our first video is on our new sports facility that was completed last year. It houses such activities as volleyball, badminton, basketball, and fitness activities. Here now is our sports facility.
My name is Jimmy Comprelli, physical education and health teacher here at High Tech High School. Right now we're standing in the gym. The gym is where we play mostly basketball.
These guys are all close to them. We hang out with them after the gym too, so it's cool. Got a little family going on.
Let's move it! Push it! Man, push it! Push it! Let's go!
Mr. Ayurado is our main basketball teacher here. He does freshman, junior, and senior basketball. And after school, I do basketball intramurals here in the gym. After school, we have judo in here, judo tournaments on the weekends. We have Mr. Leo Victoria and Mr. Clyde Worthen. We have badminton here, which is mostly played in the field house. Miss Dorothy Gilmartin is our head badminton teacher.
Like 6 points in a row.
I got into Lynn University in Florida. For my application, I put in badminton as one of my main sports, and actually got a scholarship for $6,000. At January 2011, we started with about 14 kids. All we did was just play for fun, and then we started getting serious about it. Then continuously throughout the months, more people started coming.
Yeah, eventually it got really packed. Now we're like almost 50 kids in there.
Yeah, just the fact that I can play a sport is just amazing. It really is.
Little volleyball. We have Miss Jamie Velasquez that does intramural volleyball. We have soccer intramurals by Mr. Jose Gonzalez. Judo room is used for different cardio tapes that we have. We have Insanity, we have Zumba, we have P90X, all things that strengthen the core, as well as cardio.
I
weight room, is where we have fitness. We have Mr. Greg Ascalise.
I like the arch training because it's just fun. You know, I can work my legs off, and I can also work my abs too.
This is the spinning machine, and I love it because it really works out my legs and it really feels like I'm on an actual bike, and it really pushes me to my limits.
Our next video is on the Wellness Day. A Wellness Day is a staff development day for both our North Bergen and Jersey City campuses. It is about keeping teachers and the staff fit and healthy for the daily challenges they face every day. Classes are offered throughout the day, such as Zumba, fitness cross training, beginning yoga, volleyball, biking, and jogging. Here now is our video.
Competition is stupendous, and we're going to win. We will not lose. A guarantee.
I'm going to go into the weight room, do a little cardio, do a little volleyball as well, and probably try to organize a small basketball game just to get a little sweat going. Trying to stay healthy, that's what it's all about today.
I'm expecting to get my CPR certification.
All right, so today what's going on, we have the Wellness Day, and our wellness program is really important here to our school district. It started with a long time ago, probably about 7 years ago, and it was one of the main priorities of Superintendent Gargiulo and Assistant Superintendent Joe Sarangelo. And what they really wanted to do was they wanted to get a wellness day, an activity day for the staff to basically, instead of doing research, you know, when we always pick a topic every year, this was to really concentrate on wellness and to try to get the staff to be more involved in the activities, whether it was during the intramural program after school, or whether it was to do the workout sessions that we have with our facilities during the day. So today, when we normally have about 6 or 7 people that partake in yoga after school, with these 2 sessions, 3:15 to 4:15, 4:15 to 5:15, and today we actually had about 24 people in 2 different sessions partaking in yoga, and a lot of people got great feedback from that, and hopefully they're going to stay with that program. We just started our Zumba program, which seems to be you know, the hot topic at the time, and a lot of people had a great time today, and they were you know dancing and really sweating to the beats, I guess, and it's good. A lot of people signed up for that, so it looks like that's going to be a successful program.
I'm having a great time.
Also, Dr. Giammarella was really supportive with all the different programs today, and we also got a chance to utilize the field house and to show some of the faculty, because in our complex it's a little separated from building to building, and we got a lot of the teachers to come down and actually see the field house, to play volleyball, and we, that turned out to be some competitive games today that actually worked out pretty good for the staff.
The purpose of this is not just to have a fun day for the staff. It goes deeper than that. We're trying to get the staff interested in their own personal fitness and our student population too. We're running wellness programs for both students and staff at the same time. We want to get them involved in their personal fitness this was going to drive some interest in it, and it did. We have new recruits in all of the different things that we run after school. In both places we run Zumba after school activities for staff. We run fitness training, weightlifting, yoga at both places, and we're looking into other alternatives for the staff. CPR, we throw that in there because we think that's important for all of our teachers and our non-instructional staff, especially our bus drivers, janitors, anyone, to be able to help, whether it's another staff member or students, when those occasions arise.
We learned all the steps, step by step, and now I feel confident that if one of my coworkers, like Dr. Bullock, God forbid chokes or has a heart attack, I could save her life.
We just watched a video on our sports facility, and also we had a video on our wellness program, and now our superintendent, Frank Gargiulo, is going to talk about them a little bit.
The sports facilities we have are all-encompassing. They're not just the buildings that you see, but they're other places as well. The wellness and the fitness program are really intertwined. They're all part of the same thing. So what we have for the staff, we have for the students. What we have for the students, we have for the staff. The intention is, of course, is to bring everybody's attention to the fact that the society is not as healthy as it could be, and we as a district are going to focus up on it. We've been extremely successful in a variety of ways. Some of the things I think that you probably saw in there that John didn't mention, or you may never see on there, are the bow and arrow, the new program they have for bow and arrows, the huge judo club that has about 500 people involved in it, and among other things, in addition to the dancing and all the other stuff that's going on. It's a phenomenal attempt on this district's part to incorporate fitness into everybody's life.
Our next video is on the Culinary Arts program. It is designed to introduce students to the history, cultural, philosophy, structure, and organization opportunities available in the hospitality field, especially as it relates to the food service industry. Also, it focuses on basic preparation and working methods of meat, fish, and poultry, and the preparation of sauces and other stocks. Here now is a video on our Culinary Arts program.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle, and welcome to Culinary Arts. This year, the Hudson County Schools of Technology has upgraded and redesigned our entire Culinary Arts program. Culinary Arts has always been a popular vocation among our students. Now, thanks to our hardworking staff and administration, this program will flourish with 3 brand new state-of-the-art classrooms. So follow me and let's take a tour. There are over 150 students in Culinary Arts. That's almost 25% of our student population. Freshmen who elect to take culinary enter an introductory class for 1 period a day. During the year, they learn basics such as names of equipment, knife skills, multitasking in the kitchen, and other culinary fundamentals such as teamwork. In the 10th grade, students focus on a more eclectic side of culinary. They expand their knowledge to different forms of culinary arts associated with other countries, meanwhile picking up new skills. 11th and 12th grade classes are combined and usually last an hour and a half each day. With this time, students are able to work with a wide variety of food. At this level, students are very familiar with the language and etiquette of the kitchen. Completion of these 4 years provides valuable job skills for prospective students who wish to obtain a career in the culinary field. The new culinary program not only offers experience to its students, but also service for the rest of the school. The culinary students and staff assist in the cafeteria by implementing a healthier diet while feeding at least 700 students and staff a day. This also provides us great opportunity for student internships. Exposure to such a work environment enhances the customary form of education.
I think the new kitchens are absolutely amazing. I mean, all of our equipment is just at the tips of our fingers. We have everything we need here, a grill, an oven, stove, all of the equipment that we could need to be successful in culinary.
The new equipment has helped us a lot. We've never really had a fryer. We've never had a flat top. We've never had, our own oven. Innovating and, using newer equipment allows us to save money but also learn new things. There's no doubt in my mind that I can't, accomplish my goal at becoming, a chef. With everything that Chef Collins has taught me, I don't think there's, anything that I can't do.
I love the new kitchen. I love the new kitchen. I mean, it's a whole lot bigger than the last kitchen. The last kitchen was so small that I barely had anything to do at all. There was barely enough room to cook. But here, I had a whole lot more to do. I made egg wraps, I helped out with an omelet, made my own personal pizza, anything you can imagine.
I'm gonna wanna open an Italian restaurant someday when I get older. Me and my friends from here, we also have an idea of what our food name is gonna be called. It's gonna be called Italianish. We actually did a project about that in consumer finance. It's a mixture of Italian food and Spanish foods because those are the two most popular foods eaten in a restaurant. And it's also not a high-end price food, but it's very good.
I think this would be perfect for, getting the experience for an entry-level position after high school because this is just like a regular kitchen.
All the stuff that you see in here, it's going to be the same thing you have in the real world. The pizza ovens, the stoves, it's all the newest technology. When you get out of here, you're going to go to bigger restaurants and you're going to know how to use it. You're not going to be nervous and you're just going to have fun.
Frank, we just saw a video on the culinary arts program. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's one of our bigger vocational programs in the district. It's has a lot of interest. It interests a lot of kids because most kids like to eat. I mean, some people say they like to eat junk food, but they like to eat, and you can capture attention. And interest drives all kinds of learning. Besides the fact that they're learning a vocation, when a kid graduates from our culinary arts class, they are actually at entry level short order cooks. Kind of thing. They know the skills of working with the materials and knives and so forth. But if you just look around in the neighborhoods we live in, there's a restaurant or many restaurants in many places. And the opportunities for all kinds of jobs, not only in the kitchen itself, but in the outlying pieces, the managers, the business aspect of it, the whole piece of that goes along with that industry. If I'm proud of anything, that particular industry is good. They've also taken over our food service program. We did the Jersey City one last year, and we're doing the North Hudson Center this year, and there is a significant difference in the quality and the variety of foods that we're offering our children today. And I think the kids up here in the North Hudson Center are going to be pleasantly surprised when the new program gets put into place next year.
Next up is our broadcasting program. It is a course that focuses on creating shows for radio and television. Students learn the creative and technical aspects of producing complete broadcasting projects. The radio shows can be heard and seen on the internet at WHITradio.org, the school's radio station. Here now is our video on WHIT. Hi, I'm John Placchino, the broadcasting instructor here at Hudson County Schools of Technology, High-Tech High School. You're in WHITradio.org, the radio station. We've just done the morning buzz with Brandon Barris.
I think the Nets are just aching for a fresh start. They need they just need to start over in a way, because in Jersey it's just been an ongoing saga with all these losses and all these players that come and go. I love doing it. It's you know, getting up in the morning, be able to talk about sports, talk about news. It's really awesome, and it's a great, you know, great feeling in the morning. The most challenging thing is probably having to be so updated on the news and having to know basically everything that's going on, and having to know, you know, what you're talking about, because if you say something that, you know, that's wrong, it's gonna catch up with you. So, you know, I always try to stay updated on the news.
We have an afternoon show called the MLM Show with 3 of my students, Mia, Michelle, and Lizette.
Yeah, I feel like my freshman year when I started in CAS Prep, I was just like so quiet. You wouldn't get a peep out of me. Like, even for participation, I was just so shy to raise my hand, and now like I actually can express myself without feeling so nervous.
Well, actually, Mia came into school, and then she met me through a friend.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Through Elliot. Well, I had to do a project on a song that related to like something about the earth, and I picked the song "They Paved Paradise" by Joni Mitchell. The one that goes, "They paved paradise, put up a parking lot." That one. So ever since then, like I got into the music, and I started really paying attention more to that era.
We do a freshman sports show and a sophomore sports show.
How's Kobe doing?
Lakers are better than the
He shot 3 for 21 the other
3
day.
for 21, that's atrocious. Honestly, I think I'd be able to do better in the NBA than that. Honestly. I would only be able to take probably 1 or 2 shots, but they'd have a better chance of going in than 3 for 21. Honestly.
They would get stuffed every single time you even touch the ball.
I'd wait for an open look. I'm not a Lakers player, honestly. Come on.
You wouldn't get an open look.
Is it called football or soccer?
Football.
Well, actually, there's a story behind it.
Yeah.
Why? How it's called soccer is a abbreviation for association football, which is not using hands, and then the other branch of football is rugby football.
Oh,
so original football was original sport. Then there's associated football, which is soccer, and then there's rugby football, which is rugby using hands.
Here are our shows around students, and it's all student-based. They do the research, they do the writing, and then as you heard, they do the performance. We go on Ustream, YouTube. We develop an audience through that.
We'll try to discuss children's rights around the world, and we will discuss what's happening in Egypt right now, the unfinished revolution, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you very much. I feel that this has empowered me in a way that I can, you know, I learned how to express myself in a short period of time. You know, we have 3-minute segments sometimes. It's like you gotta make these points in 3 minutes, get it over with. But I do plan to go into fields that require some sort of speech, some sort of debate. So this, of course, is an empowering experience.
And it's basically a nonprofit organization that just for the betterment of just educating people in our community.
Something that I thought was interesting was that every year, you know, my manager has a graduation show for her talent, and every year I've actually been participating in the process of that. So I know last year C3 performed, you know, about that, and that was, you know, for the community service.
When I first started doing radio, I just noticed, you know, how great I was at it and how much I enjoyed it, and you know, I love that High Tech gives us opportunities.
And it's just so great that we get to actually come to school every day and spend 2 periods of our days doing what we might possibly do in the future. So I think that's something great, and I'd like to thank everyone that is part of WHIT Radio and High Tech High School for the opportunity.
We'd just like you to, you know, if you have a chance, go on our website, whitradio.org. Hear some of our shows. We archive our shows on Ustream, and we go live every morning here with the Morning Buzz. So keep it locked here at whitradio.org. Frank, could you tell us a little bit about the broadcasting program and WHIT Radio?
I could tell you this, that John, our host, is the moderator of that program, teacher of broadcasting here at High Tech High School. I have to say this, that we get a program or more every day. So the kids in that particular venue are producing something on a regular basis. Now, again, from an educational point of view and from a practical point of view, speaking on a radio or speaking requires preparation, requires scripts, requires technical assistance. The equipment itself is kind of sophisticated, and using that in its own venue. So the kids get the piece of the whole piece of the planning and the organizational and the public speaking piece of it, and the organization and the technology piece combined into one venue. And again, it's another opportunity for kids that are interested, that want to perform someplace, a venue for that to happen. And if they have something to say, it's a venue for them to say it. Very often, it's like anything else. The programs are, you can go on our website and see it and pick off any one of them. And actually, you would never listen to them all because there's too many. But there's topics that are interesting. And to me, every once in a while, I'll just pop on one that catches my attention just to see what the kids are thinking. And it's a great venue for me and for information that I kind of think is valuable.
Our next video is on Explore 2000, a middle school program designed to educate the scientific and technical leaders of tomorrow in an environmental conducive to the world of the future. The video centers on Project Day, which happens back in March.
Yogi Berra field trip. It's kind of crisscross, but the red side is the facts, and then the blue side is the picture.
Now for Ellis Island, I did a slideshow so I could show pictures of the island along with facts about the immigrants. Thousands of people were inspected every single day, and now many people in the U.S. have descendants that came through Ellis Island. I know myself, I do.
This is my presentation for the 20th century, and we went on 8 field experiences: Ellis Island, the Tenement Museum, Thomas Edison, Madame Tussauds, Yogi Berra, and Rutgers, and the Intrepid, and it was a lot of fun.
Right now I'm working on 1920s music, and that's my year. So I chose to do music because I'm really into music now, and it's really interesting to me, so I want to see how it was back then.
And what I like about Explore 2000 is that, well, it allows you to express your creativity and show your creative side as well as your academic side.
Oh, I am overjoyed, and I am so proud of my children for today. They have worked so hard to actually present their projects, and they worked even harder to create them. We've been on several field trips, and each one of these projects is supposed to represent what they saw and how they felt about it. I'm overwhelmed, and tears come to my eyes because I know how hard my babies work. Okay, and I am so proud of them.
Frank, could you tell us a little bit about Explore 2000 and what goes on there?
Yeah, Explore 2000 is a middle school. The vocational schools have a obligation to educate kids from 6th grade to 12th grade, basically. So we started a middle school back maybe 14, 15 years ago. And it's a little bit different than a typical middle school in that it's thematic-based and somewhat project-driven. It's got a combination of things. It's a small program of less than 50 children right now. But it's an effective program. And I put it together because it was an experiment on careers and try to support our science programs that we have here in the district. It's been pretty successful. It has had its ups and downs, but for the most part, I think that it's been extremely successful. Those kids attend our schools. From there, we put them into one of our schools, and I will tell you that there is not one of those students that hasn't been successful in our high schools, and we have some pretty competitive high schools. So it's a credit to that program, and it's a credit to the staff down there that organizes that. But it's a different place. It's not, you wouldn't see classrooms in there. You would see kids working together on projects and doing a lot of field trips and scientific trips, and they do a lot of seining and things like that. So it's a pretty exciting program.